Volkswagen once built weapons for Hitler's war machine. Now, it's in talks to build components for Israel's Iron Dome. The factory is in Osnabrück. The partner is Rafael Advanced Defence Systems. The German government is actively supporting the deal. 2,300 jobs, one uncomfortable history, and a car maker that needs to survive. A major shift could be underway in Germany's industrial landscape as one of the world's largest car makers explores a move into the defence sector. Volkswagen is reportedly in talks with Israel's Rafael Advanced Defence Systems over a potential deal that would see production at its embattled Osnabrück plant transition from cars to missile defence components. The Financial Times has reported, citing people familiar with the discussions, that the two companies are considering converting the factory to manufacture parts for Israel's Iron Dome air defence system. The two companies hope to save all 2,300 jobs at the plant in the western German state of Lower Saxony, which has been under threat of closure, and hope to sell the systems to European governments.
The aim is to save everybody, maybe even to grow. The potential is so high. But it's also an individual decision for the workers if they want to be part of the idea.
The German government is actively supporting the proposal, another source told the Financial Times. Volkswagen already makes military trucks in a joint venture between its subsidiary MAN and German arms group Rheinmetall. But the partnership with Rafael would mark a major return to weaponry for the automaker, which produced military vehicles and the V-1 flying bomb for Hitler's Wehrmacht during the Second World War. Volkswagen has confirmed that it is in discussions with various market participants regarding the future of the plant, but has stated that there are currently no firm decisions. The company also said it had ruled out the direct production of weapons, although the reported plans indicate the factory could be repurposed to produce support components for defence systems. Under the proposed arrangement, the Osnabrück facility would manufacture elements of the Iron Dome system, including heavy-duty vehicles used to transport missile launchers, as well as launch infrastructure and power systems. The production of the missiles themselves would not take place at the site, with Rafael expected to establish a separate specialised facility for that purpose in Germany. The move reflects a broader trend within the German industrial sector, as companies respond to shifting economic pressures. The automotive industry has faced declining profits, driven in part by increased competition and the challenges associated with the transition to electric vehicles. At the same time, demand in the defence sector has grown significantly, particularly across Europe. Rafael already produces Spike missiles for European countries in Germany through a joint venture with Rheinmetall and Diehl Defence. It also produces a system called Trophy that protects tanks and armoured vehicles. Volkswagen has been seeking a solution for the Osnabrück plant, where production of vehicles is set to end next year under a cost-cutting plan agreed in 2024. About 35,000 workers at Volkswagen plants are set to leave the company by 2030, although the redundancies are all on a voluntary basis. Germany is planning to increase its defence spending substantially over the coming years, with air defence identified as a key priority. Some see the potential collaboration between Volkswagen and Rafael as part of a wider effort to utilise existing industrial capacity to meet that demand. If confirmed, the partnership would represent one of the most prominent examples of a major manufacturer pivoting towards defence production. It would also mark a notable development in Volkswagen's industrial direction, as it navigates both structural changes within the automotive sector and evolving geopolitical demands. A new weapon is reshaping the battlefield. Not a multi-million-dollar missile system, but a compact, high-speed drone designed to intercept and destroy targets mid-air. From Ukraine's front lines to potential deployment in the Gulf, this low-cost innovation is rapidly gaining global attention. A Ukrainian-made quadcopter has made its mark on the battlefield with remarkable precision. Once considered experimental, it has now become a key element of Ukraine's defense against Russian drone attacks and could soon be deployed far beyond the current conflict. Developed by the private firm Wild Hornets, interceptor drones are emerging as a key tool in countering Russian-made Shahed drones, which have been widely used to target infrastructure and urban centers. Ukrainian officials and drone manufacturers say the United States and its allies are now exploring cooperation with Kyiv to counter similar threats posed by Iranian drones in the Middle East. While interest from Gulf nations has reportedly grown, Wild Hornets has made clear that it is not engaging in export negotiations without formal approval from the Ukrainian government. The interceptor, known as the Sting, offers a significantly cheaper alternative to traditional air defense systems, such as the US Patriot missile. Designed to pursue and destroy slower-moving drones, the Sting combines high speed with maneuverability, allowing it to intercept targets mid-air. In a demonstration conducted for Reuters at an undisclosed location, engineers showcased the system as it transmitted live footage from its onboard camera to a control unit. A test pilot, using the call sign Paskudnik, described the experience as something that cannot be fully explained without direct involvement. Russian drone attacks have become a persistent feature of the conflict in Ukraine, often launched in large numbers to overwhelm defenses and strike critical infrastructure. This has driven Ukrainian developers to accelerate the creation of cost-effective countermeasures. The Sting can reach speeds of up to 280 kilometers per hour and operate at distances of up to 37 kilometers. Equipped with a 360-degree antenna, it is capable of tracking and intercepting drones before colliding with them using explosive force. According to its developers, the system is designed for ease of use. Operators familiar with first-person view drones can adapt to the Sting within a matter of days, making it accessible to a wide pool of trained personnel. Since entering regular service in June 2025, the interceptor has reportedly destroyed more than 3,000 Russian Shahed drones. Production has scaled rapidly, with over 10,000 units manufactured each month. At an estimated cost of around $2,000 per unit, the Sting is significantly less expensive than the drones it targets, which can cost between $20,000 and $50,000. A second-generation version has already been developed, capable of higher speeds and designed to counter more advanced, jet-powered variants of the Shahed drone. While it is reportedly in use, its technical details remain undisclosed. The growing relevance of such technology comes as Middle Eastern countries face increasing drone and missile attacks. Since late February, more than 2,000 such strikes have been reported across the region, targeting military, diplomatic, and civilian infrastructure. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has indicated that Kyiv is open to supporting regional partners, provided there is reciprocal cooperation in the form of funding and technology. He also confirmed that Ukrainian air defense specialists have already been deployed to assist in countering drone threats.
There are 201 Ukrainians in the Middle East and Gulf region, and another 34 are ready to deploy. These are military experts who know how to help, how to defend against Shahed drones. Our teams are already in the Emirates, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and on the way to Kuwait. We are working with several other countries. Agreements are already in place. We do not want this terror of the Iranian regime against its neighbors to succeed. And I sent these military experts at the request of our partners, including the United States. In fact, this is a part of drone deal we proposed to the United States which we worked on together and which is still on the table. We are capable of producing at least 2,000 effective and combat-proven interceptors every day. We can produce more. It depends on investment. We need about 1,000 interceptors a day, and we can supply at least another 1,000 a day to our allies.
Wild Hornets has echoed this position, stating that its priority remains supporting Ukraine's own defence efforts and that any export decisions will be made in line with government policy. As drone warfare continues to evolve, Ukraine's low-cost interceptor technology is not only reshaping its own battlefield, but may soon influence how conflicts are fought and defended far beyond its borders.